I'll say first of all, this is absolutely the most interesting time in my 31-year career when it comes to thinking about customer experience. It's more interesting now than it ever has been because of the data that's now available for organizations to use to improve customer experience. I think it's also, we're serving a lot of different types of clients in terms of demographics. We still have the baby boomers, but now we have these emerging millennials who are making a big impact on our industry. So customer experience has never been a more difficult topic and a more interesting topic to talk about. So in terms of best practice, it's got to be in the top 3 in terms of an organization's strategic priorities. I think it should be number 1. And when I say that, it can't be just a strategic priority. It's got to be a strategic priority that attracts money and attracts a lot of effort and a lot of bandwidth and a lot of investment. It's just so important these days because we're solving for very, very difficult customer challenges in terms of all the ways they want to do business with us, all this data that we can consume to give them a better experience, and then try to serve all the various demographics that we have to serve. Fundamentally more strategic, and that's just because of higher I guess roles with more breadth and depth. So I've become more strategic. Frankly, 10 years ago, that was my development opportunity. That was when I would talk about jobs I'd like to do, that was what my leaders would tell me was a skill that I needed to develop. So I went back and got more schooling, completed a master's, and took the Queen Strategy course, and started to talk more strategically and start to develop skills around strategic influencing and so on. And so I think I'm definitely more strategic today than I was 10 years ago. That's a good one. I've learned so many. Well, look, the whole disappointment piece and how you respond to disappointment, it's unavoidable in a career. Customers are going to say no to you, employees are going to disappoint you, your organization isn't going to give you the job you think you should have, and so on. And that's going to happen many, many, many times. So dwell on it for 12 hours, maybe sleep on it, and then wake up the next day and get back to doing what's important and move on. There is no better cure for disappointment than moving on and starting again.